Hello guys, welcome live, literally welcome live here to Racing Hotspot. This is a special show, as we all know, and the description below tells you why it is a special show, because this is our 100th upload show. Just so you know, I am monitoring what is going on my laptop here for you viewers who are wondering. There we are. Just myself watching, making sure I'm doing the right job. Now, I don't know how long this show is going to be. It should be under 30 minutes. But first of all, let me just say this. If any of you have any questions, use hashtag RH100video. Once again, that's hashtag RH100video. That is going to give questions that you have to me, directly to me. Literally, right on Twitter and Facebook if you wanted to. So if you have any questions, just send them right along to me, and I will answer them. If not, if you don't want to use Twitter or Facebook, we have a comment section alongside this video. Just send your comments right on up. I'd first like to apologize because I do have a head cold. So if I cough or if I sneeze or if I sound like I'm congested, well, I am. But don't worry, I am getting better, and I will be all set for the return of Racing Hotspot this season. Now, tonight, that's probably the longest introduction you're ever going to have for me. By the way, I'm your host, Devin Poslusny, as always. On tonight's show, it's a special show. It's our 100th upload. It's not our 100th show. I've only counted 27 Racing Hotspot weekend roundups. Wait a minute. Sorry, 36. I got that wrong. So 36 because there are 36 races. Excuse me. At least there are at least 36. But on my YouTube account, the video manager, it says, well, you have 99 uploads. And I looked at that and went, we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to have fun by doing a special show, which we are right now, for the 100th video upload, which is outstanding in my opinion. And that's just on this one account. Of course, we had another account when we started the show, so we probably have well over 150, 200 videos that we put out there, but currently at this point we only have 100. So let's look back, as we are basically 3 minutes into the show. So let's look back real quick, mentally. The last 100 videos. All those 100 videos have been within this last season. So, excuse me again. Gosh, I am apparently putting myself to sleep on this show. So really, in the last season or so, we've done so much. We have studio upgrades. As you can see behind me, this new checkered flag pattern. This sign from Melanson over in Vermont. We have a new TV screen right behind you, which for now is going to replace that one, but that one's going to be fixed. We're going to have 2 TVs in studio now. We have a new screen over there for laptop use, which isn't being used because I have my laptop right here. Excuse me. This is going to be the second full season that we have Dave on as my co-host. It'll be the third season he's on, but first season doesn't really count because it's only half a season. I'm sorry, I think my cold medicine is starting to run out on me. Perfect timing, right? We did a bunch of interviews. We had Jerry Gaffins, we had Taylor Martin. Those are just 2 of the biggest ones that we did. We had random interviews with those race fans over in during the September race, if you remember that correctly. If you remember that, to be honest. But really, take that last season and times it by 10. I don't even know what that number would be, because I don't even know what last season's number was. But take last season and times it by 10. That is going to be this season. This season is going to be boom, huge. We are right off the bat here. Last year we did a Sprint Unlimited recap and stuff. Well, this year, before the weekend roundup, on the Sunday, on the Daytona 500 Sunday, we're going to be live streaming the Daytona 500 for you guys. That is a confirmed definite. Daytona 500 is going to be live streaming through Racing Hotspot. Right over in this corner, or right here. I'm not sure where that TV will be set up at that time because we have some parts for it to mount it on the wall like that one is, but they are going to be coming in a little later than the TV. So, but either way, the Daytona 500 is going to be live streamed for you, the fans, on February 23rd through Racing Hotspot. That's boom, right off the bat. Then that Sunday night, Racing Hotspot weekend roundup returns with a full home run swing because we have me. Then we have Dave, who comes back, which I have to move over because he has to sit here. And in that show, we're going to recap trucks. We're going to recap Nationwide. We're going to recap Budweiser Duels. We're going to recap the Daytona 500. We also have Supercross for you. We're going to recap the short track races on Tuesday night. We're going to recap everything for you, the fans, on that weekend roundup. Everything from Speed Weeks. We're also going to look ahead, which in the next week or so, you're going to hear our Sprint Unlimited picks, which we might actually have here to share with you now. If you give me a second here. This is kind of creeping me out watching myself because it's delayed, as you guys know, and it's like jittery. So it's like, wait, what am I saying? Oh, wait. Okay, so this year we have 4 people on our team. I believe that is the amount of people that are going to be on this team. So we're going to follow by NASCAR rules. Only 4 drivers per team. You might have another team join on. You never know. We never know. You might have another person join on and start their team, and then us have to compete. Ooh, that's a good idea. Back to the picks. So this year we have Dave, me, Art, to be exact, who's usually behind the camera, and Joe Mackey over in Vermont. So let's start with Joe, since he's the last one to sign up. For 5th for the Sprint Unlimited, he has Tony Stewart for the 5th place, Kyle Busch for 4th, Matt Kenseth for 3rd, Casey Kane for 2nd, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the win on the Sprint Unlimited. Art has Matt Kenseth for 5th, Casey Kane for 4th, Jimmy Johnson for 3rd, Kyle Busch for 2nd, and Carl Edwards for the win on the Sprint Unlimited. I have Danica Patrick for 5th. Yes, she is in the Sprint Unlimited because she won the pole last year. I have Danica Patrick for 5th, Jimmy Johnson for 4th, Tony Stewart for 3rd, Kevin Harvick, there we go, for 2nd, and Kyle Busch for 1st. Now our reigning points championship champion has these picks. He has Brian Vickers in the 55 for 5th place, Carl Edwards for 4th, Jeff Gordon for 3rd, Matt Kenseth for 2nd, and Kurt Busch for the win. Those are the picks for the Sprint Unlimited. those will now be officially up on Twitter and Facebook, as I just announced them for the first time this season. No questions so far from any side, the comments or Facebook or Twitter. So that means I don't have to answer any questions as we are pushing 10 minutes now. But looking ahead to this season, it's going to be huge. We're going to have more interviews. We're going to have more at-track action. We're going to have more new tracks. We're going to be all over the New England and down in the South. We're going to take you, the fans, to so many new places this season. You guys are going to have to keep a running notebook because you might forget where we went. That's how much we're planning on doing this season. But, yeah. So we plan to do all of that. Like, we're planning on this. Let's give you a scenario. Legends car returns in April. U.S. Legends cars down at HMS returns in April. What does that mean? Well, we get infield pass tickets. We record the race, and then after they do their podium, we go down into the garage, and I go around and I interview all the podium drivers. Let's say, most commonly with the Oval last year went Taylor Martin, Tom Gray, and Sean Buffington. So I would go, I get an interview with Taylor, I get an interview with Tom, and I get an interview with Sean. Just right in the order. And I would treat it as if it was a post-race situation. I'm now with Tom Gray. Tom, how is your car out there? Etc. You get the point. That's what we plan to do. We plan to bring you, the fans, the most realistic, I don't even know what to call it, the most realistic experience, really. So yeah. That really is delayed. Sorry. Like I said, I'm watching myself right here, and it's like delayed. It's still on when I went like this, the interview part, and it's kind of creeped me out. But whatever. New technology. As we said earlier, new TV. Screen, camera back in full swing this year, new editing program, new laptop software, new live streaming, as we are right now. As you can see, this camera is a little bit clearer than the other one, but we're working on trying to get the main camera hooked up to the computer. This way we can have even clearer picture. I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen though, because I don't know if those guys are compatible. But really, this season will be better. We'll be better organized. Like we said last weekend, weekend roundup's now going to be released on Tuesday. The Tuesday after the race. And yeah, I am looking forward to this season for those reasons. The new stuff that we're bringing in, the new technology. This year with live streaming, we plan to live stream on this upcoming Tuesday for an anniversary show on Dale Earnhardt Sr. We're planning on, because his death was 13 years ago, I believe. Right? Yes, 13 years ago. Next year will be the 14th anniversary. The year after that will be the 15th. But we're still going to honor him. We also have the Daytona 500, as I said. Then later in May, we have the Super Weekend, which we live stream IndyCar and NASCAR. And then after that, I don't believe we live stream until October for Dan Weldon's anniversary. And then after that, we actually plan to live stream the season finale this year. So basically, 4, now 5, large live streaming ticket events, including this Earnhardt Senior's anniversary, Daytona 500, sorry, the Super Weekend, Dan Weldon's anniversary, and then the season finale. I'm sorry, this cold is getting in my head. So, with that said, we are now going to step aside and say good night until Tuesday when we remember Dale Earnhardt Sr. But until we see each other for Tuesday night, have a good night, everybody, and goodbye.